I may need to retract my suggestion for women to hit on men more so, because y'all are showing how bad you are at it.
Women are upset because even the so-called nice guys aren't approaching them anymore.
Okay, I posted a video about like how a man approached me at the bar and I was like, that was so funny, blah, blah, blah. Like, why don't more men do this? Because they're not doing it anymore. And then so many men were coming at me like, no, women should approach men, you know, like we are so done being disrespected and blah, 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 blah. Listen, here's what I have to say. My girlfriends and I had a really good conversation about this last night, and my one girlfriend works in a barber shop, okay? So there was one barber who has been married for 25 years and counting, and then another barber who's 35 and single, okay? The married man was like, yo, what is going on with dating these days? Like, what is happening? What is going on? And the single guy was like, well, I'm done approaching women because they're disrespectful and blah, blah, blah. The married man was like, okay, well, what happens when you get rejected or whatever? Like, what do you do? Do you just move on and try again? Like, what are you doing? And he's like, no, I actually fight them on it. And I want to like prove my point and just like let them know that they've been disrespectful. And like, whatever, I'm going to argue it. And he was like, why don't you just take the L, move on, and then try again? What do you think that I did? I didn't get rejected before I found my wife? What do you think is happening?
See, for years they mocked these men. The boring, too kind, not exciting enough dudes were left on read, thrown in the friend zone, or used as emotional support while she chased after the bad boy. And now, those same nice guys finally woke up and realized there's no reward for simping.
That has happened since eternity, and all of a sudden now all these men are like, nah, 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 cry back baby bitches. Sorry, maybe your mom coddled you a little bit too much, but that's how it works for women approaching men as well. And this is what else I have to say that I kind of clicked in my head, because so many motherfuckers like to tell me, oh, you're masculine, no one wants you because you're masculine, but then you guys are dead ass on the next TikTok saying, well, you should approach men. Oh, so you want me to try to be feminine for you, but then also have that masculine quality of like going up to a man and like inserting my dominant. Like, what do you want? What do you want? 1 + 1 = 2 and 2 + 2 = 4. Then what the fuck do you want? I saw this happen in real life last night. I was a DD for my friends and they went out and I was like, bye them, whatever. This drunk ass man goes up to my friend who's dancing and she was like, get away. Like, I'm good, dude. Like, and he was blacked out. You could see his, like, one eye was this way, the other one was this way, okay? And he's like all over my friend and she's like, dude, please, like, get away from me. He dead ass, and I have the clip and I'll put it right fucking here. He goes like this. He's like trying to fight her because she was not interested in him.
The game has flipped. Instead of chasing, men are pulling back. Instead of offering free attention, they're keeping it for women who actually value them. And suddenly, the women who swore they didn't need men are starting to panic.
What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? I don't care who this person is in this video either. Like, that was fucking weird. What men are not understanding when it comes to women is that I have to have my head on a swivel 24 fucking 7. Women have to have their head on a swivel and be aware of their surroundings more than men. Point blank fucking period. I have to worry about like my maintenance workers like around here being like not too nice to them. Nice enough, but to the point where they don't think that I'm gonna be fucking like, hey, come into my apartment. I need to like draw that line because I'm a fucking woman. If I am getting approached by a man and I'm not interested, whether it's he's not my type, he's not funny, he's being weird, women have a gut feeling. There are so many different reasons why, like if a man approaches me and I'm like, no, this isn't it, blah, blah, blah. There's different types of like reactions. There's one like last night, this guy came up to me, you know, he was nice, but not my type. And I was like, no, you know, I'm good. And I had a good conversation with him. And then we moved on with our life. There was other men that I'm like, get the fuck away from me. And it's warranted. So if you are one of those people that are just getting rejected time and time again at the bar, look inward. Are you being creepy? Are you trying to like, what are you trying to do?
It's funny when men played their part, they were invisible. But now that those good men aren't showing up, aren't buying drinks, aren't making the first move, women are furious.
Expecting a woman just because you go up to her to just fold and be like, yeah, okay. Do you expect us to just accept every single time a man comes up to us and like think that you're gonna take us home? Do you really think that? And then do you think that we aren't already on edge 24/7 everywhere we go? Like literally I walk around the fucking bar like this. When I'm walking around, when I'm chilling, when I'm doing anything, I walk around the bar like this because I don't want to get fucking roofied. Like, are y'all fucking kidding? If a woman rejects you, then look inward. You're probably a 3 punching and trying to get an 11 dude. Look inward. You guys act like it's fucking rocket science. It's not. You're being a bitch. Women can go up to them, but you all want a fucking feminine woman. And honestly, kind of approaching a man is a more masculine trait. So we're damned if we do, we're damned if we don't.
The Me Too movement failed because it hit exactly the wrong people. Actually, like, the point of the Me Too movement, other than just, you know, giving women a platform to talk about this sort of thing, was that it was supposed to scare bad actors, like whip them into shape. Like, women aren't being quiet about this stuff anymore, so your dirty laundry is going to be out there if you don't act right. Except that's not what it did. Because bad actors are usually bad enough not to care about the consequences, but what you do scare is the nice guys who now think that it's illegal to even approach a woman. And I'm genuinely not exaggerating here. The number of men that are in my comments saying you can't approach a woman because it's actually illegal, like you'll go to jail, is utterly insane.
Modern women thought that Chad and the bad boys would honestly listen to their complaints as if they had some magical power over them, but that's just dumb. Those men don't care what these women have to say.
And it was never the OG stories about actual SA. I think everyone acknowledges that those were real. It was all those women who wanted to be included and like didn't really have a story, so they kind of pulled something borderline about a guy just like being creepy, even if he did nothing wrong, just to feel included. There are literally women who will make videos about guys who approach them anywhere in public and just say that they're creeps for talking to a woman that they don't know. Now, does this mean that those guys are right and you will actually go to jail? No, they need to get offline and touch grass. Real men go out and approach women every single day, and if you can find me an example of a guy getting thrown in jail for just talking to a woman, I will eat my words. But it does mean that women can't have it both ways. You can't just complain about a man talking to you and then also complain about a different one not talking to you in public just based on whether or not you find them hot. I understand what the Me Too movement was trying to accomplish, but it completely misfired. It didn't hit the predators, it hit all the men who were already worried about being creepy.
They're literally asking, where have all the good men gone? Well, you pushed them away.
I don't even think it's the average guy's mindset anymore to think that girl's attractive, let's try and speak to her. I think it just stops at, oh, that girl's attractive. Because you want to speak to her, but I think we've all given up. I think everybody has given up on the prospect of branching out from the bubble that they're in, and they've just said, yeah, fuck it. It's alright to just say, yeah, she's attractive. That's it. The girl that's in the same queue as you, the same cafe, the same bar, you just think she's attractive and move on with your life. I think that's the mindset that you all have. I don't even think you have the mindset of she's attractive, let me try and speak.
Here's what I think about when it comes to men approaching women. Why don't you do it more often? Honestly, I'm getting sick of everyone being like, well, women have just shoved us out so hard where they don't want to be approached anymore. I'm like, okay, listen. First of all, you can tell a vibe if it's there or not immediately, right? A guy came up to my friend and I at Boondocks and he was like, are you guys from here? And we're like, yeah. Or we're not from here, but we live here now. And whenever you go to Boondocks in Scottsdale, you know they're going to be surrounded by bachelor parties, okay? So, like, just keep your eyes open, keep everything peeled. Like, you're going to probably be around some guys that are trying to, like, look to just be there, hit it and quit it, which is, you know, I mean, good for you. He came in and he was like asking us where they should go, and we're like, you don't have anything planned? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, that just seems like wrong, and it seems like an excuse for you to come up to us, but like we weren't mean to him. We were just like talking to him, like it was a conversation. I think like if you just go up to a woman and have a conversation, why not just try it? I don't get it. The Falcos in Scottsdale. I think the biggest thing for me is that I'm a confident, outgoing person. I really do have no problem going up to someone, but like, I want to see if a man has confidence and comes up to me, because that's what I ultimately find sexy, you know, like.
They're gone because you never respected them. Now the tables have turned.
If you have confidence and you have a good personality and you come up to me and you have no problem doing it and having a conversation, like, I'm into it. I think that's really sweet. Obviously, it depends how the conversation goes. If I can read that you're just kind of like a weirdo after that, like, then I'm going to be like, okay, swerve, right? But if you can hold a conversation, then most likely I'm like, okay, cool. Hey, how you doing? I don't plan to meet the love of my life at a bar, but you never know. It's just getting to a point where I'm like, wow, men and women really are not speaking at bars anymore. It's everything I want anymore. You would have thought I haven't eaten in days. What the fuck?
Men have options. They can build, travel, and focus on themselves without being treated like a backup plan. And the women who laughed at nice guys years ago, they're realizing too late, nobody's coming to save them.
Are you approaching girls at a bar?
Me?
Who, me?
Who, me? I'm too nervous. I just wait in the corner and sip in my drink and be mysterious.
I honestly find that guys aren't approaching girls at the bar anymore.
Weirdly enough, yeah, me neither. I usually would hear like my friends like be like, oh my god, like, I'm gonna go up to that girl. I'm like, okay, cool. No one really does.
It's like one of your friends said it to me recently. So another guy I know said it to me, and I'm like, you're all very attractive men, and they're like, I am like terrified, I'm anxious, and then I'm like, you don't even have to be anxious because you're so attractive. They're coming up to you. Like, that's what.
Today's episode of Manosphere Daily. If you enjoyed the content, give it a like. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified as soon as a new video is out. Share your thoughts in the comments below. See you all tomorrow.